Hello everyone. Here we are going to tonight we're going to talk about something new. So someone mentioned about gold to me, and perhaps we should talk about this gold futures now. XAU USD. This is the gold one. So we're looking at how it goes in the longer term. This is the weekly chart. So before we start, just a disclaimer to everyone that trading is a very serious thing, and anything that you make any mistakes in trading, you're going to suffer some financial losses. So be aware of what you are doing and make sure to cut your losses quick and fast. So after the disclaimer, let's get back to this chart. This chart is a gold spot chart. As you can see here, gold spot USD. I'm using the Heikin Ashi modified chart. So it's a personal chart for me. You can use the Heikin Ashi, you can use any other lagging chart. And lagging chart, what does it mean, lagging chart? It just shows trend much more clearer, as you can see here. The trend and the momentum. You can see all the momentums and you can see how the trend looks like in the longer term. This is the weekly chart. So right now you can see that I have put another line here. This is a 100-day simple moving average. This one, the blue line, is a 200-day exponential moving average. So these two are two different kind of moving averages. So this 100-day moving average is faster, and it reacts to the price changes more quickly compared to the 200-day EMA. So as my previous video have said that you can actually just trade with a 200-day EMA, which I usually do. But some people might want to use a faster one, faster moving average. It can be also 50. This one I think I set it to 50 if I'm not mistaken. So anyhow, it's just a line here. Actually, doesn't matter what setting you set to. So okay, this is a gold spot chart. As you can see, every time that when it consolidates here, it will just go back up here. Which shows it is on a very strong uptrend. As you can see, whenever it goes up for a certain amount of a long period of time, this is weekly chart. So this is going to be for a few months time, the movement from July until November. So it's quite a long time. And then just pull back and have a rest for a few months, and then another move upwards. So from now you can see that the move upwards here is quite strong compared to the previous one. As you can see from the all the candles are getting bigger and it's going upwards. So what are we going to expect in this scenario? It will continue upwards. But then, is this a suitable place to enter? No, it's not a suitable place to enter. So you should sort of like wait for a pullback like this before planning any entry. Make sure the pullback, you see the momentum loses power, and then sharp upward move, and that is where you should be entering, not somewhere here. This is because we are not sure if this is somewhere here, but in just another few weeks, and then you'll just pull back, and you might be suffering a few weeks of losses waiting around, and then you start questioning whether you make a mistake or not, and start thinking that, oh, perhaps I should just exit it here, and then waiting to see it go all the way upwards. So this is not a very good entry, in my opinion. So what I'm trading now is based on what I think, and not you can just follow it, or you can change it according to what you think is possible for you. So for now, we're if you're going to follow this one, you if you really want to enter here, you can actually, but keep your stop loss quite tight, like the previous low here, previous week low. So whenever it just pull back, it just exceed it, and then continue ride the wave upwards until just a trailing stop of the previous week low. So like here, if you enter this week, then I mean last week, and then you put the stop losses here at the lowest week, so somewhere here. Then this week, if a new candle will form, and then your stop loss should be here, somewhere here. So just ride it all the way up, like a trailing stop. Let's see the daily chart for this one. Oh, we can see here the pullback and then strong upward move. So this one, just like I said, when it pulls back, when you look at the main weekly chart, you don't see the pullback here in the daily charts, the daily chart pullback. So it's just a weekly chart pullback. So you just look here, and then when if you really want to enter, you should be entering somewhere here when the momentum's downward momentum slows and the sideways here, and then when you suddenly see some candles going upwards, like breaking out, you should be entering somewhere here, and then just trail your way upwards. You can use either this one, like this one I'm using the 9-day EMA, and it's going upwards. So this 9-day EMA will continue upwards all the way, follow, just trail all the way, like this one. So when either the candles turning color, or when it breaks down, you just exit it. So it's not much, it's quite simple actually. So okay, gold, after we talk about the gold already now, because the chart is going upwards now. See the this one is sort of like a pointer to where it's going in the shorter term, shorter time frame. This is a longer time frame, this is shorter time frame. So it's all both pointing upwards, so it's still heading north. So whenever a pullback, you can consider entering and then go back up. But this one is the weekly chart is not very good for me actually. It might be like somewhere here and then go all the way up another few months, 1 or 2 months time, going upwards. But then the risk and reward is not that great compared to entering here. So if given the choice, I won't enter gold at this point. Okay, let's see. I'm I noticed we have quite a few uh, Indian friends who are watching this channel. So I'm going to try to find a few interesting one for Indian Indian market. So this is a ICICI Bank Limited. So I'm not sure if this bank is a big bank or a small bank, or is it really an interesting big bank something. So do let me know if this is a gigantic bank or something in India, because I've never been to India actually. Okay, um, we can see here. We zoom out. You can see all the way here, all these uh, this respecting the 50-day moving average line. This is weekly 50-week moving average line, as you can see here. So do you think this one at current area, so from 2022 onwards, it has been respecting this line? So do you think that right now it has come back down here, momentum is slowing, will it go back up? If you have the if you think it's going to be going up, perhaps you can try an entry here, because the momentum is slowing down. See, as you can see here, from last year December, somewhere in December before Christmas, I think the momentum starts slowing, and then it breaks this support area, a small support area, break it, and then reach a stronger support area, as you can see here, stronger support area. So when it reach here and it coincides with this 50-day 50 week simple moving average. So when it touches this one, there is a chance that it will just consolidate a bit. And this is one of the possible thing that might happen. Breakout, continue upwards to retest the highs, or something happen and starts coming down. It, if it really comes down, it should be somewhere here before it gets another small support here. As you can see, there's a lot of wicks here. The more wicks it is, the more possibility that there is some kind of support or resistance area. So when it touches here, if it might go a little bit here and then go back all the way down here. This is the most strongest support. By then it would be have coincides with 200 weak EMA, which is very strong. So most strongest support will be here. But right now here, my guess is it should be going upwards. Why do I say that it's a guess? Why is there no certainty in trading? Because most of the trades here is pure based on pure human nature. They either can be greedy or can be fearful. So right now, the fear factor, as you can see here, is drying out. The momentum slows down. It touches here. Unless something big happens and then it crashes down, the chances of greed coming back in, because people will have think that, oh, there is a support here. So most probably the support will hold and then continue back up to test the highs, maybe even break higher. But then I wouldn't suggest to hold that long, because it might take a few months time to reach this area. Just any rebound upwards and you make a comfortable profit, just take it, because this is trading. We are not trying to make multi-years investments out of it. Trading is when you buy a stock, you put a stop loss. You, if it's not working, you cut your losses and move on to the next trade. If you are making money, you can see about 10%, 20%, just take the profit and then move on to the next trade. This is what they call trading. If you can do 10 trades in half a year or 3 months time, that is very good, because on average, if each trade you make about 10%, that is a lot. So this ICICI Bank, there's a lot of IC. Okay, this one, I hope someone will take a look at it. So next one, let's see, is Godfrey Phillips India Limited. This this is a very controversial stock that I'm not sure whether I should recommend this, but because when there's a strong downtrend, as you can see here, the strong downtrend touches here, slows down momentum, and then a rebound. This rebound is quite strong actually, but there's too many long wicks here that I don't really like. If it continues go back upwards, continue upwards, it can retest here. It might be one of the scenarios is it might just slowly go grind its way back up here, loses momentum, and then crashes down, because after all it's quite far from the 200 week EMA. As you can see here, when it's too far from the 200 week EMA, there is tendency for it to try to bounce back to the mean, but here is still quite a distance from the mean. So it might be slowly grinding its way up here and then returns to mean somewhere here. It might become like that. So I'm not sure whether it will. So if you're trying to trade this stock, do it with care. But I see the what daily chart looks good actually. As you can see here, both 200-day EMA and 50-day SMA is having a flat together. Both of them are together. So this is quite indecision it means. So when the stocks is here, you can see here, it comes down here, rebound, break the break both of them, goes back up here, and then come back here and retest this one. So now I'm looking at a rebound here. So it might just go back upwards here, retest this one. If it breaks up, then it might go all the way up to retest the former high here. Former high is here. So if this one it breaks up, then retest this one. It might be one of the scenarios here. So trade with care this one. So because this is a possible making money profit actually. From here you can see around 5,000 plus, and then if you can drop up go up to about 6,000 or 7,002, that's a quite good profit. Just take it. Okay, let's see the next one. This is let's see the weekly chart first. Always look at the weekly chart. I've been saying this. Oh, this one, this counter is still new, so there's no 200 EMA yet. So we'll have to lift off the 550 SMA for the moment. So as you can see here, this is a Shyam Metalics and Energy Limited. If I think this is what it's called. So as you can see here, there's not much movement here actually. When it breaks up, that's where the interest comes in. Breaks up and then try to return to the mean, breaks out again, all the way up. This is very nice trend actually, if you look at this one. So if you every time you just wait for the pullback and loss of momentum, and when there's a you start buying in here, and then you look at there's a spurt of strength, and then you go all in, goes all the way up here, momentum slows down, you exit, and then wait for another go at here, and then all the way up here. Wow, you're making a lot of money if you trade this one. But then it is going to take a long time because this is a weekly chart. So if you're trying to trade somewhere here, maybe November 2023, and hold it for a few months until February and exit, and then enter somewhere here. Maybe there's strong upward here, May 2024, and hold it all the way to momentum loss is around October. So May to October is a few months time. You have to hold it all the way here. This is the weekly because so it will just time consuming in my opinion. We don't I don't try using the weekly chart. Weekly chart is just to look at a bigger trend. So normally when I look at a bigger trend, there is a trending move, I'll just go back to either the daily or the 30 minutes chart to time my entry. How do I time my entry? I'll talk about it in a future video. So remember, please like my videos, subscribe to it, and remember to click the bell button, and then also share it out, talk about it, just post it in forums or wherever you can see. Make sure there's a lot of more people liking this video, and that is sort of like and that's helping me a lot. Thanks a lot.